episode of Hot Rod Garage?
One of these buckets goes 11th.
Not this one, obviously.
It weighs a ton.
It is very heavy. But regardless, I mean, that was a pretty good time.
It was a good time.
I think they'll let us back.
I think if we can figure out a way to explain why there's donuts in the straightaway.
We can figure out that story at a different point in time.
We can.
But for now, welcome back to Hot Rod Garage. I am Alex Taylor, and this is my iron block buddy, Bucky Costa.
Well, I'm going to take that. I like it. Hello.
I like it too. It's pretty good. So, tell me a story. What are we doing today?
Today we are going to go back in time
I can almost see it now.
to the Myth Duster.
Sounds experimental.
Oh, by the way, this is the Myth Duster.
The one that laughs at us every time we walk by?
It's Snickers. Snickers, sort of under its breath.
Tell me the story of it and
Story
why.
of the Myth Duster. So once upon a time, there was a really nice duster out there.
Not this one?
Isn't it. No, this is absolutely not it. So we got this thing years and years ago. And I guess the idea was to build a budget Dodge Mopar Hemi conversion
Right.
for inexpensive.
And?
Myth busted.
Ha!
So you cannot do that. It's not possible.
Okay.
So we went the other route, which was budget be damned.
Spend the money.
Oh yeah, frame reinforcement, strut reinforcement, cow tracks, new K member, race transmission, Explorer rear differential with a 411. I think it's got an Eaton or a True Track or something back there. Disc brake conversion. I mean, there's lots of great
Nice,
stuff
okay.
on this car.
You had a good base.
And then when it was all said and done, and it was running, and we drove it all the way to the track. It was a
Streetcar
good time.
too?
Yes, streetcar.
Nice.
If you watch the episode, Street Oven, I think, is a lot more like it.
Noted.
But either way, we got it out there. We had some fun. There were some Van Halen kicks.
Okay.
The kicks in the air. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Sounds like a good time.
And then I got a phone call from Engine Masters, and they said, "Hey, Lucky, can we borrow the motor out of your Duster?" And I was like, "Are you crazy? We don't part out our cars. Who do you think? What show do you think this is?" And they said, "Well, we'll pay you." And I said, "Let me just get that engine out for you in a hurry." And so the motor is sitting there, and I was like, "They're going to take it over there. Going to see what a great job we did. It's going to make some crazy, stunning horsepower."
Yeah.
And did you see that episode of Engine Masters?
It is 109, and I know that what we have sitting right here is down a lot of horsepower.
It is not the stellar combination we thought it was when we sent it over there.
So with that engine, the earlier Gen 3 have a different set of heads than the new Gen 3 Hemis have.
Correct.
We found out that our engine with this combination was making 389 horsepower, and then the newer Gen 3 with the Eagle heads and a cam was making 498 horsepower. I'd say with good
Hold on. That's 100 horsepower.
Good math, Lucky. Actually, a little bit more than. So, I mean, we can't really, in our reality, put that back in when we know it's down that much horsepower.
Yeah, that would be just the wrong thing to do.
It's wrong. It's
Yeah,
wrong.
just
So,
wrong.
we did what any good hot rodder would do, and we ordered the parts to make more horsepower.
Because we have someone else's wallet.
That too. What's up, bud?
Whoa! I'll see you in court.
Good news is I got our equipment here, and we got a lot of stuff to move.
I guess we got to dig all the stuff out to get the brown thing down.
The brown beauty.
Yeah, it's not the word I was looking for.
And then we have this here, which
Yeah.
we're getting ready to have fun with.
Right. I can move this whole engine by myself.
You do it, buddy. No, you can't. Oh. You're gonna lose. Oh, hey, don't move, don't move.
Oh, you think that half? Think that other half counts?
Yep.
Right.
There you go.
Okay, moving out.
Okay.
Here we go. Go wrong.
Only all the things. Taking my transmissions for a walk.
Waiting for it to come free. There it is. I get it. I got it. That looked expensive. Yeah. So we shifted our pile a little bit further east,
We did do that.
about 4 stalls.
Yeah, and we're going to have to shift it back, but that's okay.
Yeah, we have people to do that.
We got what matters right here.
We got the duster ready to be racked up, and we
Yep.
drug the motor over. Right now, I'm going to snatch off the carburetor, put it on the carb plate, lift it up, put it on the rotisserie, just because it's so much fun to work with.
Very fancy.
It's French, by the way.
You know what? That's going to go. That's going to go. Then we get to get rid of these
Correct.
old friends.
Old friends. If you lift it up delicately, don't drop the washers
That's
down
what-
the middle.
So they just squeeze and pull.
Squeeze and pull.
What am I missing here? You made it look easy.
You gonna be okay with that? We just check? No, it's not. It's not super tight. See.
All right, so tech tip, if you were to take apart your engine at home and you're going to be putting all of the same stuff, all the same components back together, it's really important to keep stuff separated and labeled, like your intake rocker and your exhaust rocker per the cylinder that they come from. And then push rods, even though they're all the same length, it's good to keep stuff out of that cylinder so stuff is seated where it came from, lifters and all that. But in our situation, we're going to be putting new lifters, new cam, basically breaking stuff all back in. We'll have to adjust lash, all that good stuff. So we're just keeping some sort of organization, keeping exhaust and intake on the side that they came off of. Push rods are just kind of jumbled together. As you can see, the exhaust and the intake are clearly two very different lengths, so not too big a deal there, but we're keeping loose organization. But since new parts are going in, we're not being as organized. But if you're doing it at home, keep everything separated by cylinder.
You're talking about bagging and tagging just now?
Bagging and tagging.
Man. Lots of cool stuff, man. So these are hydraulic roller lifters. I don't actually think they're that old. I thought maybe we swapped the cam out in this thing a while ago. But we have all new goodness coming from Iski.
Yes.
Happy birthday, by the way. Water pump's off. I did it, everybody. Alex,
Yeah.
I got the timing covered.
You got it uncovered.
Good. Ooh, good one. Okay, this is a delicate operation.
Nice.
Okay, so timing cover's off.
Yep.
Oil, filter, diverter, hoses are removed.
Removed, diverted.
You've cleaned everything with your petrol pistol?
Yes.
Nice. All right. What do you think I'm going to say right now?
I think you're going to say cookie break.
Wrong.
Insane.
Nope.
Fries are done.
How dare you?
Third time's a charm.
And we're back.
We are back.
Drum roll, please. Okay.
Okay. So we have some more Go Fast or some new Go Fast parts on here.
Do we
Actually, we
now?
should say, maybe we shouldn't say fast. We should say we should have some more horsepower parts to go on.
Faster.
We have horsepowerers.
Okay, because this had what's the opposite? They had the anti-horsepower heads on it.
We've got the redemption going
Yeah.
to this. So we have new heads that are the same as a new Gen 3 Hemi,
Right.
which was our issue.
Right. Thanks to our friends at Engine Masters.
Yes.
That our motor sucked.
Yep.
That
Put
was
simply.
very nice. Very nice of them to point that out to us.
Yep. And then we got new cam and lifters
Cool.
from Iski, and then we've got a new converter going.
We got everything from
Iski.
Iski?
Yeah.
Cam lifters, push rods, everything. Right?
Oh, just cam and lifters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we are at the point of taking old cam out,
Yes.
getting ready to put new one in, making a little bit of a mess here.
Yeah. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
We're not going to be in this position again anytime soon. With any luck, we won't be in this position again anytime soon.
Yeah.
I guess never say never. So now would be the right time to take the oil pan off, replace the gas, just clean it all up. We're putting a new timing cover in the front. Best to put the timing cover on first and the oil pan on last, as opposed to squeezing it all together in the middle of the project.
Are you saying we're doing all the things proper?
Proper. That's just the word I was looking for.
I like
Proper. Proper. The word you expect to hear at Hot Rod Garage. It came out.
What's your face?
Yeah.
Superpower. Very nice.
Go gadget fingers.
So since we're getting new heads, we decided to go ahead and get a new cam that was spec'd and everything for that combination. This is actually an off-the-shelf cam grind that Iski has for their Gen 3 Hemis. Off-the-shelf, part number 3501-RR.
The old 3501-RR.
A classic, right?
Yeah.
So our new cam at 50 is, we have duration of 220 and exhaust of 224. We have a lobe center of 114 and a lift of 549.
Anything over 5 is good.
So then on our cam that we had previously, we had a 528 lift. So we're a little bit more on the lift.
Right.
We had 113 lobe center and 216, 220 on duration.
Oh, so it's a kinder cam.
Kinder cam?
It's kinder cam.
Little baby?
This is a grown man cam. Okay. I'm sorry, grown person cam.
Grown person.
Okay.
Don't ginger it like that. So the only other thing that we need to look here is, according to these instructions, cylinder head hole sawing procedure.
Yeah, like you do.
Here, instructions.
Yeah.
More instructions.
Oh yeah.
More instructions.
Oh yeah.
One more.
Sure. Yeah, got it.
Cool.
Alrighty. I don't read scripts. Scripts read me. Okay, cam gear is torqued. There's a little deal right here, timing chain tensioner. It's a spring-loaded sort of little tensioner. You depress it while you're putting the timing chain on, and you use a little alignment dowel or alignment pen to hold it in place. And once everything's done, don't forget to remove it. See how it curved, took up all the slack in the timing chain, prevents it from slapping around, potentially skipping a tooth. And cam is in.
So these are our new lifters from Iski, our hydraulic roller bearing lifters, and then these are our old lifters. Just pointing out, they are a little bit of a different body. As you can see the oil groove is in a different place, and this is a little bit wider, but according to Iski, this is to save on machining from the factory, so less machining time, so cheaper. And then this has a wider oil groove, or oil band, so a little bit more machining, but it's gonna oil better. So we're gonna pop those in. That's the next step. So you wanna know some fun facts about our new cylinder heads here?
Do you know some specifications on these cylinder heads?
I do. So these, not these specific heads, but the ones we had previously were our issue because they were the early Gen 3 Hemi heads, which is where we lost all that power.
Allow me to translate. Not good.
Not
Go
good.
ahead.
Yes, from Engine Masters. Now we have our new heads, Gen 3 Hemi head. They're the Eagle head, but they were provided to us by Clearwater Heads in Florida.
Clearwater, Florida, by chance?
You know what? I'm going to assume so. Chances are probably pretty high. So these are basically stock casting, but they went through and set them up for us based on the cam specs from Iski. So they set us up with the correct spring combination here for the right spring pressure for the camshaft that we have.
Nice.
Pretty good, right?
They did our homework for us.
Yeah. These Eagle heads do flow more, but they have a smaller chamber, 65cc versus 85cc. So since we're putting it on our early model short block, we had to run a 1/20,000th thick head gasket, so that way we can keep the compression about 11.5 to 1. So while I told you that story, you have the heads torqued.
That's correct.
See how that
Actually, I
works.
torqued 5 bolts when you told me that story.
Okay, so this is the intake that we had on the engine previously with the old style heads, and now with the new Eagle heads, they're different ports. So basically, this intake, they make it where it could be put on either or, but we're gonna go through and do a little bit of porting to try to match it a little bit better. So this is the gasket that matches our Eagle heads. So I'm just gonna drop this on here. Don't have any blue Dykem because it's missing here at Hot Rod Garage right now. We don't know where it disappeared to, but we do have a blue Sharpie paint pen. So I'm just going in and coloring the area that we can open up to. We're not gonna get crazy or anything like that. We're not doing this. We're not match porting the heads or anything like that, but we're just gonna try to get it a little bit closer, smooth it out a little bit more, make it a little bit more of a radius rather than just a hard edge. So I'll be here a while, and Lucky is wrapping up the engine over there for what he can, and then he's gonna go, that's him right now. Sounds like it's almost done. And then he's gonna go pull K-member out and get this ready to go in when that time comes.
Okay, that looks like a whole lot of fun right there. We just have a few small parts to put on. We got to put the lower pulley back on. We have a couple idlers we have to mount on here.
Mm-hmm. New water pump looks good.
Flip it upside down. The new windage tray with gaskets and oil pan. And then it is time to go to K-Town.
K-Town.
K-member.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
But other than that, I think that's a wrap on the day.
Heck yeah.
We got a lot done.
We look like we're gonna make more horsepowers.
At least a Hunsky.
Hopefully.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys recall, but some time ago we picked up this car from a gentleman that was potentially living in it. I don't know. It's quite possible. It was in a very nice part of Pacific Palisades, California, which is a wonderful community. Cliffside, ocean view. And then there was this car with a dude living in it. So since then, we've done a lot of upgrades on it. We've got a complete K-member. We know Steve Dulcich. You might know him from Roadkill Garage and just all kinds of shenanigans in Bakersfield. He had a K-member already set up for our motor and steering gearbox. In addition to that, you can look up in here kind of and see all the reinforcements that have been added. If you come up to the front of the car, you can see reinforcements added to the core support right there. This is all standard Plymouth Dodge upgrades. Now we're going to take it all out. It's pretty simple. The way it works, we're going to put the K-member, which is front suspension and everything, steering and all, on a steel table, set the motor there, lift the K-member into it, bolt it all up, push it under the car and lower the body back down on it. Bring the body right back down on it. Actually, it's been a while since I worked on that. I think that's how it goes. We're going to make sure together. Torsion bar ride height is all controlled by that bolt right there. I could loosen that bolt and get it all loose and sloppy, but then we have to set the ride height again. We should, if there's no load on it, the shocks are unhooked, we should be able to just knock the torsion bars forward with the K-member and it all comes out. That's why we shop here. So now, we took it all apart. We did not change the upper control arm positions or the ride height. And we know that if we got all this tuned just the right spot, these slide right in and out and without a lot of drama. So it came apart, which means it can go back together. All right, cover me.
Okay. Member.
Okay, I see what you did there.
All right, if you hold your mouth just right. You're up. Up. Yes. That's some nice clearance.
That was some sketchy stuff is what that was. You scratching that cross member?
It's okay.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Let her down a little. Okay. Up. Ah, well. Hang
Something
on.
to do with the steering gearbox. Don't put your fingers in there, whatever you do.
Yeah, good idea.
I have a tool here for that.
Yes.
That was martial arts. And then that.
Ah,
And
yes.
then over all this.
Over there. Yep.
Over
Right.
there. Over there goes on there.
Put that over there.
And this goes under here.
Eh.
And then comes all let go.
Hang on.
Let go.
We need-
Let go.
Okay, okay.
And then
okay.
comes all the way
Ah, yeah.
back to there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Whoa, hold on. You're going to break a finger, break a nail, or hurt me. None of it good. Go. Come on, lean into it. Still got to go more.
That's all it goes.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's on backwards. I can't read the part number. Backwards. So, a couple things have worked out well.
Yes.
A couple things not so well.
Yeah.
And then take off the steering gearbox to get the headers out, or back on. Looked everywhere for the header gasket. Check the old heads. If you change heads, there's a good chance the header gasket's stuck on
Okay,
the
new
old
header
head.
gasket. Yeah.
New belt, figured out where the pulleys go. Headers are installed. Torque converter lined up eventually. Had
Yes,
the
it
correct
did.
amount of
Yep.
throw out.
In play.
In play, yeah.
Yep.
I knew it was something like that. This thing's ready to go in.
It is. Time to stick
Ready?
this dude back.
To do it. And flush.
Yep.
All right. Remix.
Nice,
Would
dude.
you look at that?
It's looking pretty good.
Man, I love unbreaking stuff.
Well, pretty not much left to do here.
Yeah.
Gotta bring that oil filter up here,
The 3 holes are bolted right there.
remount it. Carburetor,
Yes.
crossover tube,
Uh-huh.
drive shaft underneath. Do you get the trans lines hooked up?
No, they're right here.
I
But we
see.
need to do those.
Okay.
Steering, transcooler, silly stuff like that.
Okay. Day wrap. Are we done?
Is that it?
I think so.
Is that a wrap?
I think so.
And see. Okay, so we're back at it.
Back at it. Back in action.
Our duster fairies did not come in and do any work for us last night.
They didn't dust any fairy
Oh, yeah,
dust.
they may have dusted. They just didn't do anything to this thing. But we're running out of stuff to do to this car. The pile
Rapidly.
of parts has gotten small. Actually,
Great.
the big parts.
Big parts.
All the big parts are installed. You got a lot of little stuff to install. And I know someone to do it. I know just the right person.
Right now, we're getting ready to put the carburetor on as well as the crossover tube for the water in the back. We are going with a 750 carburetor instead of an 850. Per Iski's recommendations, they actually said we could go with a 650 for what we're wanting to do with driving around, cruisability, and things like that, making it where it's a nice driver. It's not our wide open throttle, high horsepower, biggest numbers race car. With this, it gives us a little bit of room to grow into it if we ever want to make a little bit more horsepower. We are making more horsepower with these heads, going with a smaller carburetor, which might seem counterproductive, but really last time it was out, it only made 389 horsepower. So 850 was a lot of carb for that, and we're only going to be making at most maybe 100 more horsepower from this configuration right now. So we're just going to get a little bit more matched, help with that drivability down low, still have room to grow into it, and maybe make some more power later.
That's enough. Okay, so obviously we need to do a little more adjusting there. I'm comfortable with all that. However,
You say in a plume of...
stay in a plume of smoke. Runs pretty decent. Fires right up. The electronics are all fine. I was a little concerned about that. This thing's kind of been taken apart and moved around a little bit.
Yeah.
We put a new cam in it, new heads. They say that's good for 100 more horse.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
what
cool.
Engine Master says. But, like, is that enough?
I don't. You're thinking exactly
Yes,
what
I'm
I'm
thinking
thinking.
what you're thinking.
Another 50 horse.
Like nitrous.
I think we have some stuff laying around here we can do that with.
So 100 more.
Yeah, another 100 horse.
And then we add a little more, so we settled on 150. Deal.
We're
You get what
rounding-
you want,
so
I get what I want. Shake on
total
it. There we
is-
go. 250.
250.
I like
Okay.
it.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to throw a 150 horse nitrous kit on it?
Yeah, just in case, you know.
Okay. Let's start making cables, running lines, and pulling wires.
Sold.
Ah. So I think that is about it.
I think so.
This was a pretty successful week.
We got a lot done
We
in
did.
actually kind of a short week.
Yeah.
Day short, and we
Right.
got a lot done.
We did. Complete motor in, new transmission, custom made torque converter.
Yeah,
Everything went together pretty well.
it did.
But yeah, we got everything done. And then somebody came up with the idea to add nitrous to it.
I like that idea.
Okay.
It's a great idea.
I know you did because it was your idea.
I just
So yeah, we
there for
got
the
everything done, including the additional nitrous. And I did receive a text from someone in charge, someone in the know.
Tell me
and
more.
they said that when we go to the track, this thing really needs to perform
I agree.
at any cost. And there was bunny ears on the any cost thing.
Any cost.
Yeah.
We're not breaking this, Lucky. We
Oh,
just
yeah,
got
no.
it back together.
Oh, absolutely not. We're not breaking. We don't break stuff here in Hot Rod Garage.
We'll make it go fast.
Huh?
We'll make,
Put that in my eye.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
We'll make it go fast, well,
Uh huh.
and repeatedly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's the goal.
Uh huh.
So we got a couple things left to button up here. Just a couple things to check. We got to order regulator, a couple more nitrous components because we kind of thought of that late in the day.
Uh-huh.
But we're pretty much good to go.
Great.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
And we're gone. Okay, we made it to Famoso Drag Strip in beautiful Bakersfield, California.
We did do that. We are here.
Yes. And as always, prepared, everything dialed in to the last bolt, torque to the correct specification, test
I
driven,
can't even. I feel like a noob right now.
no leaks,
This is bad.
car works perfect,
He's lying.
none of that. We have no, it could all be true.
It's not.
It could be.
It's not. And I'm not. It's not something I'm proud of.
I am very proud. We put this thing together in 4 days.
I am proud of the car.
Cylinder heads, camshaft, motor out, in, out, K members, brakes back together, all ready
We just-
with
Yeah.
some happy gas.
Yeah. We just missed one crucial thing. A test drive.
A test drive, any sort of dial in, any sort of
Yeah.
safety inspection, anything.
Yeah. So we made it though.
Yes.
The car is running. It drove on the trailer under its own power.
And off the trailer?
Off the trailer, and we hurried and got here so we could get this episode out for you guys. So you're taking the blame on this one.
That's it. Can't blame it on our people.
Oh, we did. They're excited. They're part of this now. They're
Great.
part of the situation. So we're gonna take it for a test drive.
Yeah, we're gonna take it out here on the street and cruise around.
This.
Yeah, they're picking grapes over here. We'll go by the landfill.
We can go for a
Take it-
tour.
Go over here, go get some almonds or something.
Make sure it's good to go, and then get it out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Start right up.
Yeah.
We got that much figured out.
Yeah, we got that down.
Revs right up. We got that handled. Number one.
Okay.
First gear. That gear felt nice. Third gear works. Okay. We know we can go. Man, whenever whenever I see cones, I just want to drive through them.
Oh, that would be fun. You want me to set you an obstacle course up real quick?
So much trouble.
I'll set you an obstacle course.
That is an obstacle course.
I know, you want me to set one up
I
for
want
you?
to spin it in and park it there?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day.
See if we can stop safely. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this.
Yeah, all the stuff's went forward. We're doing good. Oh, look, it's spaced perfectly. In. Out. What was that? Ah!
My bad.
You did that on purpose.
I don't know who put that cone there, shape of a trash can.
Actually, you saw that as a target. That was the problem.
It was a target.
Yeah.
I did get it square in the middle. But brakes feel, it stops very straight, it accelerates, all the gears are there. We're going to check it, pull it up actually over there, checking for quick leaks or anything that we put a little heat into it. And then good temperature, good oil pressure. It's time to
Make a pass.
make a pass. A little more. Right there.
Is this just the first year?
Huh?
This is the first year, a little bit of brake, a lot of gas.
Yeah, brake and gas pedal at the same time. Alex's idea of taking it easy. .1412 and 94 miles an hour, tons of detonation. So either the varnish is getting ready to turn, which I don't know what gas is in the thing, or it has way too much timing in it. Shakedown run, honestly, that's like a second off of its best pass ever. So I'll say the shakedown run. So to determine what's causing the detonation or lean condition or whatever, we're gonna fire it up again, take it over to a nice shady pit area, and then we'll take a temp gun, check each cylinder, see which one's cold, pull plugs out, and see what they look like. Ready? Don't say it. Ready, go. I'm not gonna say the B word.
I know. Number one kind of looks a little
Lean.
sparkly. It looks like there's some flake on it.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, it's hot. It's got some aluminums on it.
Yeah, there are particles of someone's wallet down in there for sure.
No, I only got one.
That looks like it was burning good.
Yeah, it looks a little. It's got some brownness on it.
A little iffy. Ow, ow, ow,
Yeah,
ow,
just grab
ow.
the toe.
Oh, look. Let me check the gap. Looks a little different.
And I gapped all of these before I put them in. I checked them all. I left them like stock. They're like gapped at 44, and that's since we were going to be running NA at the time. We haven't sprayed yet. I just went through and made sure they were all that. And number fives
Right.
look like they're both closed up.
You still have one left from number 5?
Yeah, right here.
Is it closed up also?
Yep.
All the way closed?
Not all the way closed, but
Oh, that's pretty all the way. So.
I know for a fact, though, I went through and gapped every single one of them.
Right. What caused that to close up?
Based on some research that Mikey was doing while we were doing
Not
our own
re-
research. We
not
were
re-
researching,
Yeah, sure.
but he was that researching.
Right. While we were not reading the instructions, he was researching.
So, anyways, the earlier heads that were on this originally had tapered seat spark plugs.
Tapered seat spark plugs. We have
And
those, yes.
These, which were for these heads, or what should be here, would be the gasket, like the washer seat.
Gasket or washer seat,
Yeah.
which just has a longer electrode, shorter electrode. This has an interference issue
So maybe they weren't sealing.
or lack of gap. You see that band? Lack of gap? They were no good. And these have the correct gap of 25.
So maybe.
It makes a funny noise. We pull into the pit. We take out all of the bad spark plugs. We put in new spark plugs. We hook up the nitrous. We make another hit.
We're not making nitrous hits yet.
Make another hit. Nitrous hits.
We're not making nitrous hits in these pits.
Oh, MC Alex. Nice.
16 plugs later.
I feel like I have carpal tunnel from gabbing these things.
You poor thing.
Yeah.
Okay, they're back. They're in. New ones, actually, I should say.
Correct
We have
ones.
changed something. So even though we just pulled plugs out and put new plugs in, they are different plugs.
And someone pointed out the float level looked a little bit high, so we knocked that down a little bit.
Knocked her down. So start up, see how many noises we have.
You started. I don't want to.
You stand there. I don't want to.
I'll make sure it's in park.
Okay.
It's an interesting amount of smoke coming from the breather.
It feels like it's down on one.
Got a dead hole. Hey, keep it running. Keep it running.
Hey, you know what's clacking? It's the pulley. That's what clacks. Every time you clack.
That's one of the clacks. We still got a dead hole.
Well, I'm not saying that.
These two are pretty low. 200. So this one, and the two in the middle on the other side. A lot of blow-by is a telltale sign that compression is getting into the crankcase. You know that, obviously.
It also sounds a cylinder sounds.
Yeah, it's
Very
got something
weak.
going on there. It's not running hot. You give it a little bit of gas, it actually sounds okay. But nothing good will come of making passes with this thing.
We could go make passes in your Chevelle.
And I drove that thing here.
No, you didn't. Nice. So he's got to get his shifts dialed in, all that, get used to it under power and everything like that. Looks like maybe a little bit of trouble in third, but he's just getting it figured out. So just a first pass, so pretty dang good. Nice.
All right. So it rained Thursday, my tires were glazed, and I think the tire pressure was off, and it was slipping and maybe hit some oil. I also missed a shift.
Lucky disclosed that he missed the shift, which totally understandable. It is literally his first time down the drag strip with this, I believe, maybe ever. And he's gonna go for another pass.
Alex, you should drive it.
Me drive? I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Okay, so this is where Alex embarrasses me in my own car. I'm just preparing myself for it, is what's up. Atta girl. Okay, so I'm faster, but she found more mile an hour, which just makes me want to make more passes. But honestly, the track officials are professionals, and they've analyzed all the input and said the problem is power to weight ratio. So I definitely need to lighten that car up. Unfortunately, you're like 5 seconds slower than my worst pass. No,
I
you're
thought.
way faster. Go again.
Okay.
When I heard her not shift, I was like, okay, that was it. That was it. I still like her. So that was an 11.927 at 119. So it's a slower time, but a better ET, which is, yay, Alex. So I have an 11-second street car with 800 horsepower. It's just how I roll. Of course, it won't do that with me in it, but...
Lucky's pumped. He's ready to go again. Nice! 1197 at 124. We got two 11-second passes. That's pretty dang good.
Okay, that is it for this episode of Hot Rod Garage. I had an amazing time today.
It was a good time today.
It was a good time.
Not because of this.
Not for everything that came out today.
No.
Yeah, but we need to thank some people right from the get-go.
Thanks to, of course, our good friends at Holly, as always.
Right, our friends over at Iski.
Of course.
Yes, and our friends at Clearwater.
Clearwater Heads in Clearwater, Florida.
Clearwater, Florida. I was thinking everybody in Florida and Clearwater. So thanks to everybody out there.
Yeah, so you want to run back through this adventure of a week?
It's a simple story. It's been told a few times. We took the car all apart. We put all kinds of great stuff in it. We may have missed one or two small parts. We put it all back together. We brought it to the track. It expired top of the track. Came back, didn't want to play anymore.
No, I disagree. We took something that was disassembled, sitting in the corner, that needed a new lease on life because it was that, or like, do we get rid of it?
Yeah.
So we took it upon ourselves to put new heads and new cam and lifters and all that top end goodness.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do anything to the bottom end.
Or we did something to it now.
Well, it was tired.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. I would say it was actually pre-hurt.
All right, so I don't actually know how I feel about this car.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, as a platform, like in general, I'm not necessarily excited about it, but it gives us a good project in the shop that we could work on paint and body and power and all that.
Cool.
But, I mean, I'm kind of, it depends.
Yeah. How do you feel about this car?
So why don't you guys let us know how you feel by heading over to Hot Rod Garage Show on Instagram.
Absolutely. Have you got social media?
Yeah. I'm
What is
Alex
it?
Taylor Racing.
Oh my, I am Mobile Tech Lucky, and we are.
Hot Rod Garage Show.
Okay, that's it. Woo!
Goodbye.